The moment Joe Rogan brought up Disney's Snow White disaster, he didn't hold back. Because how could he? This wasn't just another Hollywood flop. This was a full-blown spectacle. A train wreck of corporate missteps, creative arrogance, and a star who refused to play by the rules. And at the center of it all, Rachel Zegler, the actress who took Disney's money, then seemingly made it her mission to torch the very film she was hired to promote. Rogan didn't just dissect the mess. He vivisected it. From Zegler's now infamous interviews, where she openly trashed the original Snow White, to the jaw-dropping meltdown on The View, where she was reportedly yanked off-set mid-interview, this wasn't just bad PR. It was a masterclass in how not to handle a blockbuster. Disney, a studio known for its ironclad control over its image, suddenly found itself in a nightmare. A lead actress who wouldn't stick to the script, a fan base in revolt, and a box office disaster spiraling beyond repair. But here's the real kicker. Rogan argued this wasn't just about Zegler. Sure, her comments lit the fuse, but Disney had already drenched this movie in gasoline. By stripping away the prince, sidelining the dwarves, replacing them with, as Rogan put it, CGI fictional goblins, and reframing Snow White as a girl boss manifesto, the studio alienated the very fans who should have been its core audience. And when Zegler doubled down, calling the original film creepy and dismissing its romance as weird, Disney's damage control collapsed like a house of cards. Then came The View, the moment everything imploded. Rogan painted the scene like a Hollywood thriller. Zegler, primed to defend the film, instead clashed with producers over her unapproved talking points. Tensions flared. Words were exchanged. And before the interview could even air, she was gone. Escorted off the set, while the host scrambled to fill dead air. For Rogan, this wasn't just embarrassing. It was symbolic. Disney, the king of polished PR, had lost control of its own narrative. But the fallout was even worse. Industry insiders whispered about on-set friction between Zegler and co-star Gal Gadot. Disney's own executives' family members took to social media to bash the film. And Bob Iger, the studio's usually unflappable CEO, seemed caught off guard by the sheer scale of the backlash. Rogan's verdict? This wasn't just a bad movie. It was a cautionary tale about what happens when corporate wokeness, star ego, and fan nostalgia collide. By the time the box office numbers cratered, the damage was irreversible. The film's actual merits, if it had any, were buried under an avalanche of memes, takedowns, and schadenfreude. And Zegler? She went from Disney's fresh-faced ingenue to a cautionary punchline, a star who, in Rogan's words, took the money and then decided to take a stand. So what's the lesson? Rogan nailed it. You can't force modernity onto a beloved classic and then act shocked when fans revolt. And you definitely can't let your lead actress torch the original story while promoting the remake. Disney gambled and lost. And now, Snow White isn't just a box office bomb. It's a Hollywood horror story they'll be studying for years. As Rogan put it, when the meltdown is louder than the movie, you've already lost. And boy did Disney lose.